Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
First pitch moments away. Starting on the mound in this one, number 72. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
The other way. And there's one away. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. And a guy having a big year for him, Keibert Ruiz.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Righty delivers.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Well struck left field. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Rosario whips it in quickly. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Going to count 1 and 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Thomas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And now 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 left for Washington, and now the Braves with their first chance to hit were scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and on the mound here this afternoon, Trevor Williams. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2. Righty to the plate.
2-2.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. That one missing inside. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Good power, not great in the OBP department. On a strike, the pitch. That clips the corner. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Kieboom moving under this one. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a
runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
And the 3-1. There's a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. That was a moonshot. His 37th homer of the year. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Out towards right center field. Number 30 drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Another solid power season. And there's a base hit to left.
Batting 6.
Runner at first with 2 away. Eddie Rosario next up for the Braves. Next pitch is inside. 2-1. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. That pitch gets the corner, and now 2-2. Just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Fouls one off. 2-2. Ozuna, the lead runner, out at second. Rosario at first. 2 out of the inning. Hard ground ball, base 9. Ozuna headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So 2 on with 2 away. Nicky Lopez next up for the Braves. Next offering is down low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he deals. And that's outside. Forrest Wall waiting for a turn at the plate. And a 3-2. And that one ripped to left. Alou tracks it down for the out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 3 and the Nationals nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The pitch.
No.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
The 3-1. Bounce to the left side. Riley tosses across to first, and quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 6. The third baseman, number 8.
Here's Carter Kieboom. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Misses inside. And it's 2-2.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Rosario under it. 2 away now. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Here comes a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. At the belt and fires. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Forrest Wall. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on him, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Acuna now. First time up, he led off the bottom of the first with a double and then scored. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Wall gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check on the runner. Wall dives back in safely. Two down. Garcia to second, Abrams. How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Singy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu.
Well, with the way the game's expanding, that can be very helpful. Those meetings at the mound, Ozzie Albies, he can translate for everyone. With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Next one misses, and the count is 3-1. Austin Riley on deck for Atlanta. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Falling behind 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 3-0. Now here is Jake Alou. There you see how he's doing down the stretch with his August and September splits. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball left side. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And the righty deals. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down.
Out. The bat, number 5, shortstop, C.J.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And 1-2.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That's out to center field. Wall under it. Brings it in for the third out. Nationals go quietly. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Left-hand batter waits.
Full count.
On the ground to third, and that chance handled. To first, and he beats it.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Olson gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Here's Eddie Rosario. The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. That misses. And the count is even 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The punch out there. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And next for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud singled and drove in a run his first time through. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Next offering upstairs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a pitch to the right side. Over to Smith. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 4 and the Nationals nothing. Start of the 4th, and now up for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Meneses. Struck out swinging his first time. The pitch. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
And here is Hebert Ruiz.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a 3-1 on the way. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Kicks and fires. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Line drive and foul ball. One out. Runners at first and second. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Two on, one out. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley makes the play, and there's two away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And the batter now, Carter Kieboom. Flied out his first time. Vargas, the lead runner at second. Meneses on at first with two down. Now this is in the air down the line. Rosario settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Thaddeus Ward. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now in for the Braves, Forrest Wall.
The center fielder, Forrest Wall.
The wind of the pitch.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a pitch. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Now
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
So far all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Next pitch is outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A left-hander appears to be getting ready. Right-handed reliever. And down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now all even up. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Caught him looking for the K. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-0. Ready now for the fifth inning. Up now for Washington, Dominic Smith. Ball to strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, these Nats, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna after it. Hauls it in for the out. And now up for Washington, Jake Alou. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, out to left. Rosario calls it in, 2 away. Next to hit for the Nats, number 30, as the Nationals are down to their final out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Right side, hard hit. On to first, ball game. And the Braves get a shutout on the mound.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching, guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.